Hi everyone, I'm Jimaku Brims and welcome to the review of Infest, the second record by the band Papa Roach. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. Back in the year 2000, someone gave me a cassette tape of this record. I'm not sure if it was my cousin or my sister, but I remember the feeling I had when I was listening through it. I was like, this is amazing. Infest was everywhere. The music videos to Last Resort, Broken Home, Between Angels and Insects would play on Viva and MTV all the time. Like I was 4 and 5 years old and I would see those songs on the TV and would just sing along to them. Those were some simpler times, I must say. Then as the years went by, the band gradually shifted and changed their sound from nu metal to rock music, then some other stuff. And back in 2008 I remember getting the internet and finally listening to some of the albums that I've missed out on, like the Paramore sessions and Getting Away with Murder, and I was like, this is not for me. Nowadays I don't mind those albums, but back then I was very disappointed by them because they did not sound like Infest. And as the years went on, Papa Roach would experiment and basically do what was popular at the time. So in 2012 they would do the Connection record, which wasn't that great to be honest. Then the Fear album in 2015, which to this day is one of the worst albums ever that I've ever heard. It's garbage, it's awful. Then they finally got some of the good music back on the Crooked Thief album from 2017, then Who Do You Trust 2019, actually some great songs there, and then Ego Trip from 2022, which I've actually did enjoy even if my review of it was slightly negative, but the album grew on me. It's still not the best, but it's fun to listen to. And now let's talk about where it actually all started, because before Infest, Papa Roach basically recorded some demos and EPs. Then they had their first debut album, which was not released on a major label, Old Friends from Young Years. It's a nu metal album, really nice, nothing special, but it has that old school, even dark tone to it. I do enjoy it. After that, in 1998, they released a 5 tracks deep EP and Let Them Know EP in 1999, and both of these EPs are very important when it comes to the Infest album. You should go and watch my reviews of them. I've got a joint review of both of these EPs with my friend Dutch MZFK, who was a guest there. We've talked about all of the details about these songs, because some of the songs on Infest are just basically re-recordings of tracks from 5 tracks deep and Let Them Know, so you should go and check that out, especially if you're interested in the uncensored version of the song Legacy, which many people for some reason don't know that it exists. It's on the Let Them Know EP, so it's there, like, go find it. We've got the classic lineup of the band here, you know. Jacoby Shedex on the lead vocals, also known as Kobe Dick. Jerry Horton, sometimes I mispronounce his surname as Hortex, sorry for that. He's on the guitars and backing vocals. Tobin Esperanza on the bass guitar and backing vocals. Tobin and Jacoby, from what I remember, are the founding members of the band. Dave Buckner on the drums, he left them in 2007 I think. So this is like the classic lineup that played on the first record in 97, then all of the EPs, then this album, right until the Paramore sessions I think. So they've never changed, that is very cool. We have some guests as well, DJ AM from Crazy Town and Amy Echo. Was she from Human Waste Project? Yes, she was, and Rodney Duke. So that's all, and Jay Baumgardner is the producer, who also did some records by Cedar, Super High, Seven Dust, and well, Cold Chamber, Drowning Pool, Godsmack, 3 Days Grace, POD. A lot of nu metal bands here, and some groove metal ones as well, like Hemmed, which is like alternative metal / groove metal. 11 songs on the album plus a hidden track. Some of the UK copies had like Legacy instead of Blood Brothers for some reason, but it's an censored version. Also, there's another version of Legacy which has a robot voice, you know, like, and it's goddamn awful. It's awful, do not listen to it. The production by Jay is fabulous. I love the sound of the drums, how they are mixed, same with the bass lines and the guitars, the vocals, it's all mixed well. Message is diverse. These songs are mostly about personal struggles, hardship in life, growing up in broken home, personal struggles when it comes to relationships, but also society. A song called Binge is about addictions, Thrown Away, Broken Home, about childhood. Last Resort also about hardships through life, like you want to basically game end yourself, but because life is so bad. Infest is interesting for many reasons, because what is wrong with the world today? The government, media, or your family? So like they take a little bit of political stance here. Between Angels and Insects is inspired by the movie Fight Club, like it's about people caring about money more than anything else. Blood Brothers is about loyalty and friendship. Snakes is the opposite of that, fake friends, all of that stuff. Revenge is about being abused by your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you can choose. And Never Enough, well, this is a song that all of us can probably relate to. When you are just never enough, everything you do is never enough for the other person, whenever it's your parents or in a relationship or in a job, just pick your poison, you know. So the lyrics are very relatable, and they still resonate with people after all those years. When it comes to the structure, it's between basic and advanced. Usually if you got an intro, verse, verse, bridge, chorus, outro. Advanced structure basically means that the song Revenge and Thrown Away have more changes in the bridge section, because usually bridge is like 1-2 segments. Here it's like 4 to 6, like they change a lot, and it makes the song sound more fresh and more interesting. Now let's talk about the music genre on this album. It's just nu metal, because of everything that is happening. We've got the groovy drums, the bass lines that mostly do not follow the guitars and are very up in the mix, so you can hear the bass always. The guitar riffs, which are very melodic but also heavy, crunchy, and sometimes weird sounding. The vocals, where we've got rapping, screaming, shouting, and singing, so variety. Those are all traits of nu metal. Now let's talk about the musicianship on this release. Let's start with the drummer. He's straight up killing it. I love his groove, the style, the precision of his playing, the energy, the goddamn energy is just through the roof. Next, the bass. It's audible. The bassist is mostly doing his own thing. He sometimes follows the guitar, sometimes he's just doing his cool little bouncy boing boing noises, like on the song Binge or Thrown Away or even Tightrope. Yeah, he's doing all that he can, and he's fantastic at it. Next, let's talk about the guitar work by Jerry Horton. I love his melodic guitar riffs, mixed with very crunchy ones. Some people like to whine that he's basically very inspired by 80s heavy metal. Many people say that songs like Last Resort, Between Angels and Insects are ripped off Iron Maiden. I am not sure if that's the case, because while they are kinda similar, it's not like exactly the same thing. It could have been a mistake, because I've had the same thing happen with my music. On my first record I played Pantera Walk. I forgot that that melody already exists, and it's on the record, you know, I played for like 10 seconds. Most people do not copy other musicians on purpose, you know, it just does not happen. You don't want that. You don't want that drama, that hit, all of that. You don't want that. You want to just live your life in peace. Now let's talk about the electronic elements here. Mostly the DJ, who's just scratching some cool little ambient noises here and there on the songs, like on the Infest track. Yeah, it elevates the music for sure. Last but not least, let's talk about the vocal performance by Jacoby. I love his rapping, it's ferocious, it's full of energy. Same with his singing, very beautiful, very soothing, very emotional, and also screaming. His screaming was on point. I am so sad that he does not scream that much nowadays, especially his screaming on Thrown Away was perfect to me. Now let's rate the individual songs. The album opens up with the title song, Infest. It has a build up, and then and there's like a flanger on the Jacob's voice, and it's like, Viva la cucaracha, my name's Copy Dick, Mr. Dick if you're nasty, that's raspy, my operation, my God's given man with the God frustration, we're going to invest. Love the build up here, the intro, the verses, the pre-chorus. You just do this what I say. I love how evil sounding the guitar riffs are at that point. Invest! And the chorus hits. We're going to invest. We're getting in your head. What is wrong with the world today? The government, media, or your family? We're going to invest. Love the guitar riffs here, the bass lines, the drumming. We will invest, die like the rest. Fizz the shock of your feet. Now get your feet. Invest your mind. We will invest, die like the rest. People, for you know, all of that stuff, the bridge section, the chorus, the verses, it all slaps. It creates that one of a kind song that you cannot mistake for anything else. It's a perfect opener. It prepares you for what's to come. 11 out of 10. Last Resort, I don't know what I can add about this song because it became a massive meme back in like 2017-18. Nowadays it's one of the most well-known songs ever. I remember listening to this one back in 2001 on like Viva 2 because I had a German television. Also, I'm not from Germany, but we had German television for some reason. And it was like, cut my life into pieces, this is my last resort, suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck if I cut my arm breathing, Iron Maiden, yeah, this is my last resort, it was their last resort to play the Iron Maiden riff. Now people are so angry at that. I love the song, love the melodies, the guitar riffs, the chorus, the build up, the intro, just the drumming, just everything, you know. There isn't a single thing here that I would change. This song is a classic. Nowadays a little bit overrated for me because everyone like knows it and there are way better songs on this album than Last Resort. This might be actually the second weakest song on the album for me, period. That's just how I feel, but it's still perfect, like it's masterpiece. 10 plus out of 10. Broken Home, All Alone. This is one of the singles with a music video. I remember watching this one back in 2002. I was like 5 and I was like, oh, so I am from a broken home. Like, I am not joking now. My childhood, very interesting. So yeah, this song, it's very relatable. I love the bridge section, the screaming, broken home, broken home. Can't seem to find these feelings, got in the middle of it. Not feeling stuck in between my parents. Doom 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 doom. Broken heart. Doom 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 doom. Broken heart. Doom 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 doom. So that's like the outro. Yeah, I love the intro as well. The verses. My mother never loved, my father never really cared. Yeah, the chorus, the pre-chorus, the build-up. The bridge is the best part. Yeah, this is a very emotional song. It's a sad one, but it slaps. It's real. 10 plus out of 10. That Cell features Amy Echo and Rodney Duke. This is more energetic type of a track. It fits a racing video game. That's how I feel about it. I must say that I dig it a lot. Love the energy and the focus. Oh no, so cut from the soul onto social. And then the chorus happens with the screaming and it's perfect. I remember that Last Resort was in the movie The One with Jet Li and Jason Statham because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. That Cell, I am not sure. It might be in that Gran Turismo 3 game. I played it once only, so that's why my memory is like hazy here. That Cell, fantastic song, full of energy, it packs a punch, 10 plus out of 10. Between Angels and Insects, there's no money, there's no possession, only obsession, I don't need that shit, take my money, take my obsession. So that was the intro. Then the verses come. Reality is just a fucked up dream. Love its more somber nature. It sounds very dark but also hopeless because of the guitar riffs. The chorus slaps, same with the verses. The bridge is very heavy. It has that line from Fight Club, you know. And the things you own you now. I love how in the music video he just spits some roaches at that part. It was always gross to me when I was like 4 years old, but yeah, it's fun. I love this song with all of my heart. What else can I say? 11 out of 10. Blood Brothers. This is the track that was featured in the movie The One, but also in the video game Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which is a classic game. I'm sure you've played it. If not, go check it out. Blood Brothers has a really cool main guitar riff. The rapping goes hard, same with the screaming and singing. It's in our nature to destroy ourselves. It's in our nature to kill ourselves. It's in our nature to kill each other. It's in our nature to kill. I love how he basically does the kill more in the last chorus. And also that the line is like a quote from Terminator 2. It's full of energy and passion, and it's also very honest. 11 out of 10. So this is where we are going to talk about the second part of the album. And just let me take a minute to mention that the first 6 songs here on this record, those are not re-recordings. So we've heard these songs like for the first time officially on this record or a year earlier. on like a demo release that was like sent to labels. It had Infest, Last Resort, Broken Home, I think that's all, and the song She Loves Me Not. And you can find those on YouTube, you can listen to them. There aren't many changes, like probably like none, between those versions and the ones that are here on the final record, except that the song She Loves Me Not was not present on Infest, and it's later re-recorded on the third album, Love Hate Tragedy. So that's the only change. And now we're going to talk about the rest of the album, and songs Revenge, Snakes, Binge and Thrown Away are actually re-recordings from 5 Tracks Deep and Let Them Know EPs. And they do have a lot of changes, and that's what I'm going to focus on now. Revenge features DJM of Crazy Town, and it's my favorite Papa Roach song. It's also the best track on this record by far. I love the beginning, the guitar riffs, the dum 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 dum, the build up. Remember the girl, abused forks, knives and razor blades. Remember the girl, dun 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 dun. That guitar riff so melodic, so nostalgic. Then the chorus happens. It's alright when we love, cannot live, and then I do. And then DJ comes in. And then after the second chorus, where we love, to the nu metal like crazy rap section happens. The evil guitar riff, like similar to first Korn record, happens, and he's like rapido, American the nation, we're in danger, she's attacking, danger, Saka, danger. So the bridge is like full of interesting things. Run around, run, running out of time. So a lot of things are happening here, and then the chorus comes back at the end, and then the DJ is like So that's the version on the album. The EP version does not have the DJ, and some of the changes here and the vocals are way worse than here. So yeah, you should check out the the first version on the EP. Decide for yourself which one you would prefer more. I enjoy the album version because it's more fleshed out, it has the DJ. It's a banger, it's like a total banger, 12 out of 10. Snakes also features the same DJ, and well, the demo version is almost the same, except some of the vocal lines are changed, and also it does not have the DJ. The album version obviously slaps. I love the energy of this song, the dark atmosphere it has, the vocals, the lyrics, all true, the drumming, fantastic riffs and bass lines. Tell me who's Africa, to for your girl, now they say I fucked up your world, check it, feel stupid, by the snake that kills. So it's like the chorus and the verse, love the bridge so much. Every single section in this song is fantastic. The DJ is elevating the entire song. You have to listen to this one. I just love every single section here, especially the guitar riffs, the vocals, the DJ stuff, the drumming. So yeah, everything, just everything. 12 out of 10. Never Enough is a song that was specially recorded for this album. It was the last song from what I remember, and well, you can truly feel that because it has no rapping whatsoever, because by that point J. Copy was already like, I don't want to rap, he just wants to sing more. So Never Enough has no rapping, it has singing and screaming. I like it. The guitar riffs so good, the bass lines especially, same with the drumming, the singing. It's great, you know, this is a fantastic song, but to me, it's the weakest track on the album, probably because it has no rapping and it's more, I don't know, it's more laid back, I would say. It's the most mainstream sounding song on this record. Never Enough was truly never enough for me. I was like, never enough, do I say? But I like the screaming. 10 out of 10. Binge. Now this song and the 1999 version don't have that much changes, to be honest. Just the album version has better production and some of the lyrics were tweaked. So this is the song about alcoholism and addictions. I love the atmosphere of this one. All I need is a battle. I've no friends, no. I'm losing all my friends. I'm losing in the end. And she said, behave, little boy, son of Raymond, down, and on the ground. I am on a bench, I'm on a bench. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it has that yeah, yeah, yeah at the end. I love everything about this song, the chorus, the verses. It's a sad song, but it's beautiful, and that's what truly matters. 11 out of 10. And the final song, Thrown Away, is also a re-recording from 5 Tracks Deep from 1998. I must say that this version is way more fleshed out. Some of the screaming here is actually not as good as on the first version. Rah, 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 rah. So that part on the first version has more anger to it, because here he uses a vocal effect to amplify his screaming, and it kinda sounds weaker than on the original version, where he did not have those effects. He's just screaming his soul out. So that's the only complaint I have about the album version. Other than that, this one is way superior. I love the guitar riffs, the whispering at the beginning. I can't control myself. No, come on, come on, again. Fuck what you heard. Hectic. My eyes are bleeding. This will not pass. I'm a child. Never way. Thrown away. I wanna be thrown away. I like the harmonics on the guitars. Yeah, the tempo of this one, it's so heavy, it's fast, it's straight to the point. Love the bridge section so much because of all the changes. Yeah. So I see you inside of me. Sometimes I want to be thrown away. My life lets down to the inside. So yeah, love all of that. And then my favorite part of the song happens. Voices in my head. Voices in my head. Look at me. That's what I'm not saying. Yeah. Voices in my head. I like how the voices in my head is always happening in the background and he's just screaming on top of it. Always love that in nu metal when the vocals would just do 2 or 3 things. When it comes to the live version, someone else is going to have to do those parts because you cannot do 3 lines at the same time, you know. But I always love that. It showed that the music can be more interesting, because I miss that from today's music. Like, the vocals do not put in the effort. This one is a classic. It's my 3rd favorite song here, 11 plus out of 10. And now let's talk about the hidden track, Tightrope 2000 version. So this is the reggae version, because the original one is nowadays called heavier version. I don't know why, because let's just call it Tightrope, because it's the original version. This one is not original. This is the reggae rendition or whatever, the 2000 version. And well, it's good. It's fun to listen to. It's not as good as the Let Them Know version, just like more punk rock, more nu metal inspired. We are the 21st century, glue sniffing cyber slugs, handguns. We are insane, nothing will change. We are insane, nothing will change. But skip for me. So I love the singing here, the more laid back atmosphere. But I still do prefer the heavier version of the original one. This one is still great. It's a fantastic hidden track. I remember hearing that one, I was like, wow, this is a nice ending to the album. And to this day, I feel so. It's just not perfect to me. Especially since there is a better version, you know, the original one. 9 out of 10. Legacy, the 2000 version as well. So this is another re-recording of a song from Let Them Know EP. And there are 2 versions available, the Rabat one with the shitty vocals and the censored one, which is just censored, and uncensored version does not exist. If you want to listen to the uncensored version, you have to listen to the Let Them Know version from 1999, which is also superior in many ways. First, let's talk about the vocal department. I have no clue why some of the lines in this version were like removed and changed and shifted. It makes the song more plain and obvious and basic. The Let Them Know version from 1999 had more atmosphere, more character, more personality to it when it comes to the vocal department. I am very disappointed with this one actually, when it comes to the vocals. It's way worse than Let Them Know version in every single way. And music-wise, while the production is better, I also feel like the the feeling is a little bit missing. You might argue that I feel this way because I've heard the Let Them Know version first, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Actually, I've been listening to this version for like 5 years before I've heard the Let Them Know version. Let Them Know version is just better in every single way. So if you can listen to Legacy, please just listen to the Let Them Know 1999 version. And it has curse words, it's uncensored, and it has better vocals, better music. Just the production is worse because it's an EP funded by the band themselves. So I have no clue why this recording is weaker. It just is. For some reason it also was on the album instead of Blood Brothers on some copies, which is kinda sad and weak, to be honest. Like, Blood Brothers is a better song. That's just how I feel like, but I do enjoy it. So Legacy Let Them Know version, I would like rate it 10 plus out of 10, but this version is like 8 out of 10. It's like worse in every way. It's still a great song, I just wish it had more things going on, like it wasn't that simplified and the vocal department would be more in your face, you know, like the original song. So yeah, 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is ideal. Replayability, yeah, it's a timeless record. I enjoy it from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak songs, any weak moments. Like from Infest right until Thrown Away, it flows perfectly. Then Tightrope happens, you know, the hidden song make you like loosen up, like you can chill out, dude, and it's also a fantastic thing. So it's hard to rate something that is always great, you know, nothing to complain about here except that Legacy has a better original version from 1999. The highlights here for me are Revenge, Snakes, Thrown Away, Infest, Between Angels and Insects, Binge, Last Resort, Broken Home. That's every song is great, yeah, even Never Enough. While I kept like saying like it's the worst, it's still like 10 out of 10, you know, it's still fantastic. Celebrate Mercy by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description, especially since I've posted this album on my Instagram because I own it, so you can find it on my page, like scroll down there. And yeah, shout out to all of my patrons who gracefully support me so I can make more videos like this one. You can join them if you want, that would be really nice. We could infest, you know, the entire world. My name is Kobe Dick. Imagine walking up to Jacoby Shadings and calling him Kobe Dick. I would be like, what? I'm kinda sad because they were playing this record in its entirety in my country in January and I couldn't go because first I couldn't afford it, second I didn't know anyone else who would go with me, so I sadly haven't seen Infest live. That's on me for not having friends who like Papa Roach and who are rich, so sorry for that. That's all. If you enjoyed the video, hope everything is well with you and wishing you a great day. See you next time. Bye.